And then the next card, then next game.
Next game. Well, I was introducing this. I might do. This is illustrated by the same thing. We've had some. The comments about this game has always been the same. Magic and Dominion players will like this. My personal experience, but having played this with a group, is that there's a Magic player who loves this. So I can't judge because actually I don't play Magic. Kill me. But anyway, he really likes it. So I can only say that it's probably true. This is a.
So what's it called? It's
this is
Mistar?
called Mistar. And it's
dancing.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, the prototype name was Dancing Star, but Mistar sounded cooler. So what you have here is you have a large number of cards which can be used in about any type of way. And now I don't find the geishas. Okay, they're mixed up here. Each player gets a character which has a number of traits and a number of abilities. And a bit like in Cosmic Encounter, they're all overpowered. So you need to sort of think of how to use your overpowered abilities. There are 6 geishas to begin with, but I have just 4 here. And you see
so
that
you can play with up to 6 players?
You can, but it's best because this is a game where somebody might get an advance because of luck of the draw. Mm-hmm. And in that case, you need at least 2 people to try to take him down. So the game balances out when you're 3 players. It's best on 4 or 5. It's a very, very quick game. Even on 5 players, it takes like 20-25 minutes.
Okay.
You have a geisha. She has 3 traits. It's about how well she can sort of perform and dance, how good she is to drink with, and how educated jokes she can make. So let's say
you're trying to hire out the services of the geisha.
No, you're not. You are a geisha, and you are trying to gain as many guests as possible.
Okay.
And these are the
trying
cards.
to attract guests to your geisha house.
Precis. And these are the cards that you have, and they're all the same. It's just one type of cards, but there are 2 ways of playing them. You can either play the card as a guest. In that case, you get this money, which is this is just points basically.
Okay.
And this effect will also happen, and they're usually attacks or something that gains you a thing. But in order to play it as a guest, you need to meet this requirement. But this is just a blue 1, so it's not very hard to meet. But then again, the power isn't that hard, and he does get 2 points.
So you check your abilities as a geisha.
Yeah, precisely.
You have 3 blue, and this is 1 blue as a requirement.
Exactly.
So you can play.
And if you do so, you don't have to draw a new card. And the game ends when somebody runs out of cards.
Okay.
So it's very good to play them as a guest because then you don't draw a card. You get rid of a card. However, if you by some reason or another don't want to play him as a guest, you can play him as an advertiser. In that case, you don't get the points, the effect doesn't happen, you ignore everything else, but this little symbol that actually adds 1 to her service.
Okay.
It adds 1, so now we got 4 in blue.
So this guy is putting up advertisements for your geisha house, attracting more customers.
Precisely.
Okay.
But when you play an advertisement, you need to draw another card. Okay. So you don't lower your hand by drawing an advertisement. For example, this guy requires 8 in blue, which means that you just steal a guest from a target player, which is very, very powerful. But you actually need to have 8 in blue for him to happen. So I mean, you won't be able to play him. So either you save him because you want to play him later, or you just play him as an advertiser, and you've got now 5, and you draw a new card.
But you said the aim of the game is to get rid of the cards in your hand, but there's also points.
Yeah, precisely.
So at the end of the game, what happens? When one player runs out of cards?
When one player runs out of cards, let's just say that you've been able to play these, and this. Let's say the game ends now, and I'm still sitting on 2 cards. Now these are penalties, minus 2 points per cards.
So it's not an automatic. The player who runs out the cards in hands wins directly. No.
Yeah. No, it doesn't win. You count the card. You count the points here. I got 5, 7, 10, minus 4 because I have 2 cards left in hand.
So
that's
minus
6
2
points.
per card.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 6 points, and you run 3 rounds, increasing your hand amount, the amount of cards in hand for each time.
Okay.
And these special effects on the geishas are all powerful. There is one that allows you to play an extra advertisement each turn. There is one that allows you to play 2 guests of a certain color. There is one that starts with an amazing an amazing trait. I mean, she's got 5 and everything, but she gets 2 extra cards that she needs to get rid of.
Okay.
So
So
basically,
for the three turns, do you use the same geisha for all three?
Yeah, you use the same geisha. There is a variant of using different geishas, but basically what this game is about is that you draw a geisha and it's like, okay, I have to plan to use this geisha the most. You may have a bad luck of the draw, but this is sort of, you know, the kind of game where you enjoy trying to work out a strategy of overpowered cards, and it's the charm is in the unbalance of everything, because it's really it's like a tower leaning the other one way and then the other and then one way and then the other.
So you build alliances with other players. Now,
yeah,
come on, we need to destroy this person.
Yeah, precisely, because somebody might be very lucky and sort of like have a high rate. You can see that he's going to win. You need to force him to draw cards. You need to get rid of his. So you need to sort of gang up on the guy who's leading.
So 2 to 6 players, but best at 3 to 5.
Best on 3 or hopefully 4 to 5.
4 to 5. Okay.